Hello everybody and welcome to Disney Mirrorverse. Today we're going to be doing the event Might of Moana, where a fraction Moana has gone rogue and is causing trouble. Defeat them and earn epic prizes in this limited time quest. So let's see if there's any dialogue going on here. Nope. Exciting, isn't it? So we're just going to be bringing in like the most basic team ever. We're not going to get any close to dying, so I might as well just bring in some heavy hitters. I should really think about leveling up some much more heavy hitters. I say that, and then I bring in characters like Baymax. It's like that's not that amazing. So maybe I should think about getting some more melee characters up here, because I really only have Hercules as one of my best melee characters. And maybe Moana could be one of those characters, I don't know. But these characters are now available. I don't know. I talked about them pretty extensively in each of their showcases, but I think that they both are just like pretty obvious extensions of their previous designs. I really like when I am surprised by what I see with the character in terms of their design, and I was definitely not surprised by either of them, but I think they both make sense, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just prefer when I'm like, wow, I did not see that coming. Something like Dory, I think, is a really cool idea of that, where it not only makes sense, but it's like, I would never have thought of that myself. But I think a lot of those princesses kind of fall under that umbrella, where they're more just battle-ready versions of the characters that they already were. I can't think of a princess in this game right now that isn't literally just that. So they both fit into that pretty well. But they just aren't as exciting to me, that's all. But, you know, what else is not exciting to me is not getting any story in these events. So I'm kind of just playing levels for no reason. Well, there's a reason, and that is to get the currency so I can hopefully get some crystals for the new characters. The last time didn't go so well for me. I think I got Frozone from it, and then I had to buy Sally, if I remember correctly. So I mean, that's fine. At least I got one, honestly. My cousin I convinced to play this game, and he wasn't playing it for a while, but he's gotten more into just like unlocking the characters recently. And he gets pretty lucky with those. He had like all the newest characters. I was very surprised. The only ones he's really missing are like the exclusive ones that hardly ever show up, or you have to like pay real money for. Like, I'm still not sure how available they've made Mickey without having to pay for him. I don't think very much. So I do wonder how many people have Mickey if they aren't just like avid in-app purchase people. I don't know. We're gonna get through this pretty quick. This might be one of my faster Disney Mirrorverse videos. I think a lot of people found out about Alice because of a loading screen kind of like spoiler. I never got that myself, so I don't even know what it looked like. I couldn't like find any pictures of it anywhere. Even my cousin said that he saw it and he was like, wait, Alice isn't in this game. So yeah, I was apparently that's where people had found out about her, because I saw so many people saying like, oh, is Alice coming or what? I was like, where are people getting this Alice thing from? But I thought maybe it was data mined or something. I think it was a much more simple answer that the team just accidentally leaked it themselves. But yeah, I never saw it. In terms of characters we could see next, I think that Cinderella is always one I'm kind of waiting for. Wait, what the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. Does it show me on here? What did I get? Because this is the currency, like the little bunny thing. But I also got like a pom-pom. I don't know what that is. What was this? Cinderella's always one I'm thinking of. I was just talking about Dory, so maybe another Finding Nemo character would make sense. A lot of these series have at least 2 characters now at this point. We've gotten a lot of The Incredibles, so that, I mean, it's always just like, I think at this point it's sort of just going to be like, if it's not this update, then it's going to be the next update, you know? It seems like they've added a pretty large amount of The Incredibles. It'd be weird for them not to add them all at this point. And it'd be fun to see like all the Big Hero 6 characters, some of those teams that really rely on you having every single character in them, and really rely, or their design lends well to this game style too. But yeah, I think we've pretty much finished up the Moana series now. I can't imagine getting any more Moana characters in this game, so we've got Maui and Moana. So I would imagine that's about it. Alice in Wonderland is definitely something to look out for now, I would say. Probably not the next update or even the next couple of updates, but I think it would make a lot of sense to get someone like Cheshire Cat or the Mad Hatter down the line. Or actually, maybe even more likely, the Queen of Hearts. I think that maybe would be the most likely character from that series. Trying to think, what other series makes sense? I mean, just looking at Hercules, is he the only one? No, Hades, obviously. But there are a lot of Hercules characters, too, that would make sense. They might keep up a tradition of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, although I think they've basically added the essentials now, so they wouldn't have to. And maybe it would be fun to see some other Halloween-themed characters, like the Hocus Pocus sisters would be fun. It would be cool if we ever got any duos. Obviously, something like Timon and Pumbaa would make the most sense for that, because I don't think Timon makes that much sense as his own character, even though Pumbaa might. But having that as a duo makes a lot of sense. The same with like Linguini and Remy or something. And actually, I think that could work really well. Having like a rabbit and Remy, or like, I don't know. Remy's always been like a super cute character. He's just like a nice little rat. I would love to see like a pharaoh rat, even though I feel like they wouldn't be allowed to do that. But even just like Remy being like giant, or being some sort of, even a little bit beast-like, would be pretty funny. He's almost like Linguini's the Pokemon trainer or something. I don't know. But yeah, Ratatouille doesn't have any yet, so even like Colette would be fun to see too. But I've always enjoyed the idea of duos in these games, because sometimes it doesn't make sense to add one on their own. I think Linguini and Remy might be the best case of that. It would make almost no sense to add Remy as his own character. This game might be the only exception to that, because again, they can pretty much do whatever they want with Remy, as long as I guess Disney says it's okay. But I always like seeing duos. I think they're a fun idea. In this game specifically, it doesn't always work unless the character's kind of just like riding on the other character, right? Like Timon and Pumbaa. Timon can just be standing on Pumbaa, and that's that. Because you're much more hands-on controlling their movement in this game. Unlike the other Disney games I play, where it doesn't really matter how many characters make up a single spot on the list, because they're just kind of standing in place and have a much more variety of their movements and stuff. And I guess that was my little tangent of things to talk about while we play the new event for this week. I do always enjoy kind of talking about potential heroes, though. I'd be curious to see if you have any good ideas for that stuff. But it looks like we have completed the event now. I got nothing else to say, I got nothing else to do. I know I used to kind of go through the story, and there is a new story chapter, but I don't know if this is the best place to do it. Maybe someday I'll end up doing a specific video on going through the next chapter of the story. But I might keep procrastinating it as well, I'm not sure. But that was the Might of Moana event. Maybe we can dream that the Alice event will actually have some dialogue, and we'll see Moana and Alice in that. But thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.